You ever feel like you're going up and down the stairs or walking or running or even squatting or maybe doing a lunge or like a HIIT class in your basement and you go, man, my ankle feels like there's nowhere for it to go. I have completely run out of space. I can't get the movement I want to get. If that sounds like you, welcome to your series. This is Dr. Alex and Megan. We're at Integrate Institute. Welcome to the Supple Ankle series. We're going to be going over tips and tricks, stuff that we use every day that allow people to kind of gain space and be able to use and learn what their foot's doing and just become more pliable through the lower extremity.
Mm-hmm. What do you always say, right? Do you walk around on your hands all day or do you walk around on your feet, right? So we got to start with the foot. Get your foot and ankle mobile enough into the right position so that you can use them properly, because everything works up the chain in your body. So if something's going on in your foot and ankle that's not quite right, then it's going to affect what goes up into your knee, to your hip, etc. So we have to start somewhere, right?
Yep. So today we're going to be just talking about what the goal of it is, or what we would like for you to be able to access space-wise at the end of this series. So Megan is going to be our demonstrator.
Yes.
Please stand.
Okay.
First things first, you're going to see Megan demonstrating a lot with her right knee. Her right knee is her ACL repair knee. We've been working on this thing like crazy. So we're going to show you pre and post. Okay. Pre, before we really started working on this thing, go ahead and show them and kind of walk them through what you did.
So this is what my foot and ankle would have done when I was walking. So each step I took would have come here, and look what my knee is doing here, how it's falling in. And also my foot is super flat. So you just hear, oh, I just have really flat feet. Not necessarily. There's some limitations there that we can actually fix. So
one of the biggest things that we see, and especially with her, she was a Division I basketball player. So anytime she was coming down from a landing, she would get into this rotary position. It's not so much that the valgus position of the knee or this like caved position is like super duper dangerous. It's only dangerous when we put on maximal loading or we're sprinting constantly, or it's just when we aren't being as efficient as like we would like to be if we're performing at a high level. This is kind of something we see. So one of the things that we like to look at initially is how much space do we create through this posterior compartment of the calf. Now what runs back there is tibialis posterior and flexor hallucis longus are the two biggest ones that we see are limiters in the ability to create space in the ankle. So flexor hallucis longus controls how her big toe extends. Thus, we can extrapolate this to running. So
what is your toe off position, right?
Being able to do this with your big toe while in a flexed position is going to allow you to keep your knee and your hip actually using as an extensor instead of a rotary or doing this with your knee every time, right?
So what happens if we don't have that big toe extension, then our body will naturally compensate, right? Because our bodies are very amazing machines. So then instead of getting this, we come here to compensate. So now you lose your stability of your foot, and then also that's when your knee comes in. So now you can't use these hamstrings and glutes. So you start using all adductor, and that's not as efficient, right?
Okay, it doesn't last very long. So we need to work on this part of the calf, posterior tib. This connects right here into this spot where you feel like that plantar fasciitis pain. This comes in here and all the way up into the calf. This is flexor hallucis longus. These two wrap around and attach into the bottom of the foot. The goal of this is to give you the tools to be able to find ways to work on these and then educate you on how to keep them.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do for you.
Exactly
So,
right. Supple ankle.
what is it, 5 videos?
5. Yeah,
5?
we have 4 more after this.
Supple ankle videos. See you guys in the next one.